Today I'm going to talk about what counts as a national emergency. And I'm going to use an example from Harry Truman's administration. In 1952, President Truman seized the United States steel mills in the wake of threatened strike by United Steelworkers. In his memoirs, he defends this seizure on the grounds that the closing of the mills would present what he calls a national emergency, due to the demand for steel by the defense industry for fighting the Korean police action. Indeed, he went so far as to claim that a strike in this industry at this critical time would actually constitute a war-related crisis. Now, obviously, the steel was used in war, but did the workers for steel participate in military action? No. Were the managers of the steel mills required by law to provide steel to the United States government? Of course not. That would be beyond the bounds of our Constitution. So it was a private matter between two private parties. And yet Truman and the government at large decided that this was relevant to the war effort, basically because the US government happened to be one of the steel industry's largest buyers, and because that steel was used for war. So really what Harry Truman was arguing was that, well, there's no real legal precedent for it, but we just really need this steel. We really need it. Just needing it isn't enough. But to Harry Truman, that was enough. And so, basically, he just seized the steel mills and had them continue as usual. Obviously, this happened a long time ago. You might say, well, it's probably not going to happen again. And that particular situation probably won't. But as long as we have the idea that the government can seize property, any kind of property, for public use, any kind of use, as long as we have that doctrine, we're not, nothing is safe. As long as that principle is there, we can always find a way to wheedle around it. And so we need to get that principle out of the way. For more information about this sort of thing, you can check out my blog called Eminent Domain and Public Use.blogspot.com. Right now it has about 3 posts. I'm trying to post once every week, but I make no promises. I know if I make a promise, I'll break it eventually, and you'll all get angry at me. So I'm not going to make any promises. The blog is dedicated specifically to eminent domain and any government seizure of property or any government influence over private property. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Again, this is Ragnar, and have a good day.